What's on my mind?
Hey now, y'all already know who it is. It's your girl Amanda. Yes, back with another video. So I wanted to come in and talk to you guys. As you guys know, it's a new year, a new decade, you know, all that kind of stuff. And first off, I want to say Happy New Year to you guys. And if you hear that in the background, the window is open in my office because I like to hear the rain drop. So I apologize if it's bothering anyone, but it's relaxing to me. So yeah. But I wanted to come to you guys today with a little bit of a different video for me, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. So I had some points that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Basically, not necessarily New Year's resolutions, because I don't do those. I just don't, you know. I don't believe in the whole new year, new me thing. I believe in working on yourself, but you know. So anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about some things that I do plan on working on, that I know I need to work on. I've always known I need to work on. So I just kind of wanted to go through that with you guys and just let you guys know that I do plan on making some changes, and they're good changes. So we can go ahead and get started. So if you want to know, just stick around. Okay, so the first one is going to be time management. I do plan on working on my time management. I won't lie. Sometimes I'm very productive and I want to keep going and I'm always in something. And then other times I'm just like, I don't feel like doing anything. I just don't want to do anything and I'm not going to do anything. And that's just what it is. So with me having so many different things that my hand is in right now, I don't have time to play around with my time management. So I definitely have to work with what I have, and each of us have 24 hours in a day, and we just have to figure out the best way to work them. So that's what I plan on working on. Definite number one is going to be time management. So I feel like if I manage my time correctly, I can manage my family. I can manage being a mom, a wife, business owner. I can manage being a YouTuber. I can manage working a 9 to 5, well, 8 to 4:30 job. So I feel like I can do those things and accomplish everything that I want to as long as I manage my time. Oh, and also in school. So I feel like I can do that if I just make sure I manage my time correctly. And you know, and that'll also keep me from stressing out. Okay, so my second point is opening up to people. You guys, I am probably one of the most closed off people ever. Like seriously, I don't like telling my business. I don't put my business out there. I don't put my business out on social media. I'm not one of those kinds of people. Pretty much the only way you'll know my business is if you're my husband, or you know, basically my husband or my children, you know, that kind of thing. And I limit what I tell my children because of how it may affect them. It's just, I'm a very private person. And also I do truly believe in keeping things to yourself when you are working on things or when things are happening, because it could go either way. People can take it the bad way and run with it and run their mouth about it and go to other people and tell your business and all that kind of stuff, or it can go the good way and you know, they don't say anything, or you know, they're happy for you, or whatever the situation is. But what I've learned, and I'm not being negative, but what I have learned in this world, listen, there's a whole lot more negativity out there. I'm just saying. You see people post positive things all the time, but when you really get around people, like face to face kind of thing or stuff like that, people are very negative and people will talk about you, not be happy for you, things like that. So I just choose not to tell anybody my business. Now, later on down the line, if they happen to find out, then great. But everybody is not there for you the way you want them to. Everybody doesn't have the same vision for you as you do for yourself. And that's just what it is. So that's just how I am. So I'm very private about everything that happens. I'm not one of those people that puts my business out there like that. So good or bad, that's just me. I'm sorry, I'm just not. But I do plan on being more open to people. Like, I'm very closed off. I'm very family oriented. So if it's about my family, like my household type of thing, I'm all for it. But if it's people outside of that, I'm not really for it. Like, I'm just not. I seriously am very closed off. So I need to, not necessarily, I'm not one of those people that make all these different friends and stuff, because again, I don't trust people initially. I feel like people have to earn my trust first. So it's kind of hard. That's just the way I am, and I'll always be like that. So I'm not going to change that, because not trusting people in the beginning and making them earn it has worked for me, and I'm going to keep that. So, but what I will say is, looking at it like this, the less friends I have to worry, the less friends or people around me that I have to worry about, the less drama. And I don't do drama very well, because my temper is like up here. So I don't do drama. So the best way to stay out of it is to limit the people that you fool with. So, but I will say that I do need to open up more for the friends that I do have. I'm not closed off to them, but I don't reach out to them like I should. And I know I should, and it bothers me sometimes. So I will work on that this year. That will be something that I work on, is reaching out to the people that I actually do deal with. Reaching out to my nephews, because they live in South Carolina. And as much as I love my nephews to death, I love my sister, you know, I love my family, I know I don't reach out as much as I should. So I definitely have to work on that. And I want to be closer to my nephews, even though they're so far away. So that is one thing I want to work on this year, is going to actually see them more and not just waiting on them to come here to see them. So number 3 is going to be clarity. I already have been getting that, like the end of 2019, like I kid you not, maybe like the last 2 months of 2019. Like my husband, he has been like on this roller coaster of clarity for the past couple of months, like maybe 6 months or so. And you know, God has been like really giving it to him. Like he's been really getting things clear. And at first I was just struggling with like things of being clear about things, and I'm stressing and struggling, and just like everything, I felt like everything was just falling on me, and I couldn't breathe, kind of thing. I started having panic attacks, just all kind of stuff. And so my husband would speak to me all the time about clarity, like just asking God for that clarity. And so I did. And around November, yeah, I would say November, I started to see that. I started to see like little things would bother me. Like if someone would come in and ruin my day at work with like a bad attitude, that would ruin my whole day, kind of thing. And then it started to not bother me as much. And then it really was just like, okay, well, you know, solve that problem, on to the next. And it was just like one of those things, like nobody could ruin my mood, kind of thing. And I loved it, and I felt so clear and everything. But be careful what you ask for, because I asked God for clarity. I asked God to remove all of the negative space from around me and the negative people. But listen, when I say I did not know he was going to go that deep, he went deep on me, okay? So believe me, when you think that you know what's going to happen, you don't know. So when God jumps in it, please know you can't back away from it now. You've already asked for it, so it's on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I realized when you ask for clarity, be sure you're ready for it. Or when you ask him to remove negative things from around you, be sure that you're ready for it, okay? So, yeah, and with him removing these things, it caused me to feel a certain type of way. But then it also caused me to be like, okay, you asked for it. And I was happier. Things were uplifting for me, and they were coming off of my shoulders, and I didn't feel as heavy. So I have to say that the clarity is amazing. Like I wouldn't have it any other way. I wanted to keep coming and keep coming. So I want to continue to work on the clarity that I'm receiving from God. I want to continue to work on that. Number 4, health. I definitely have to do better with my health. You guys know I'm already dealing with the situation with my arm. I recently found out that it's a little more deep than that, so I have more torn areas than I expected. So anyway, have to get that fixed, and that's what I'm going to do with that. But I'm also going to do better about the things that I eat. I'm not saying I'm going to go strictly, you know, vegan, vegetarian, all that. I'm not doing all of that. I'm just saying I have to be more careful about the things that I eat and consume and stuff like that. So I will be working on that. So number 5, thinking outside of the box. You guys, I'm telling you, I get caught up in this world of nothing but inside this box that I'm in, and I close myself off in this box, and it's hard for me to come out of it. But I do have to start thinking more outside of the box. You guys, if you guys don't know, I own Louisiana.com. When I signed up for the vendor to be a vendor at the Winterfest event. I never expected them to choose me, but they did, and I know that was God from the clarity that I've been asking for. So they did choose me, and it was a last minute thing when they did send out the email, so I had to kind of pull what I had together at the last minute. It taught me some things and I learned some things, but I'm glad that I stepped out on faith and I did it, and it went well for me. Yeah, so my first vendor spot was in a festival, and it was amazing. I loved it. The kids were there to help me, and it was just an amazing family thing. So I want to keep that going. So I definitely will be looking for more vendor activities. So I do have to continue to think outside of the box, and I will do that. I want to think outside of the box when it comes to my business. I want to think outside of the box when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to my family, when it comes to doing more fun things. All of those kinds of things, I want to think outside of the box. So I have to do better with that. With my career, I want to start thinking more outside of the box. And just everything in general. I don't want to be so closed off and closed-minded about things. I definitely want to broaden my horizons. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So yeah, do me a favor, you guys, let me know how you like these types of videos where I just kind of sit and talk to you guys, you know, like chit-chatting kind of things. I do plan on doing more lives and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely want to take my channel in a better direction. So you guys, let me know what you think. You know, we're older, we're on our grown human shit, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to lean towards doing more things, you know, for the grown-ups kind of thing. So yeah, you guys, let me know how you like this video. Let me know below what you plan on working on this year, and not necessarily, you know, it doesn't have to be a resolution type of thing, but just what do you feel like you want to work on, or what do you need to work on to feel better about yourself, or, you know, to dive deep within yourself and do something that you've always wanted to do. Name something below that you've always wanted to do and that you plan on working towards doing, okay? Alright, so that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will talk to you later.